All right, should be live. Hey everyone, how you doing? Whether it's tonight, Vaya. I'm gonna be putting some new wheels on it, and hopefully they'll fit. Quite honestly, I don't know if the tires will fit. They're a little bit large. Let's see. Give people a little bit of time to filter in, which is fine because I need to pull up the chat on my phone. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Pulling up the chat. Nice. I think you go through more bikes than most YouTubers. Have you gotten it out on the dirt yet, or is it still sitting in the garage looking all pretty? Oh, there's the live stream and there's feedback. There's a lot of ads these days. Who else is getting that stupid Root car insurance ad? Downhill Dewey, what's cooking? Look good looking. I don't know, man. What is cooking? I'm not the good looking one. Hey, John, how's it going, man? Nope, not yet. Still pretty. I don't know, man. It's always, whenever you build up a new bike or you get a new bike, there's always that moment where, like, you don't want it to get dirty or get scuffed up, but at the same time, the first time it does, it's such a relief because then you don't have to worry anymore. You can just enjoy it. Tools, not jewels, as my good buddy Paul has always said. All right. So, where did everyone ride this weekend? Give people a little bit more time to filter into the live stream before we start playing with this. That's a nice hub, by the way. You're in Lewis Mound and Battle Creek. How are those? Are those still a little bit snowy, Brian? I know you guys have been trying to get rid of winter, something fierce. For school, awesome, man. Yeah, I used to love the rowing machine until I hurt my lower back. Now I can't quite do it too much anymore. It gives me sciatica, you know, in my old age of 32. Jessica, how's it going? Finally got your new release and out on the trails in Arkansas. Nice, man. Congratulations. New bike day is always fun. Going to Rocky Hill Ranch on Saturday. Y'all should come shred. Might, G. I'll have to see. Gonna be rolling. Only have 2 weeks left, and then I can go. Okay, nice, nice, man. Ivan, hey, man, how's it going? Yes, it is a pretty bike. My ugly face is blocking it, though. But yeah, how's the live stream for everyone? Good audio, good video. Oh, you know what? Hang on. I think I know. Pause that. There may have been a little bit of a stutter. I apologize if that was happening. I'm trying to upload like 4 terabytes of old video files to the cloud, and that takes a lot of internets. So I just paused that. You hurt your back at the beginning of the season and it sucked. Yeah, Nate, oh, back injuries, man. They're painful and demoralizing. You were getting some stuttering. Okay, hopefully that should be fixed now. I turned off the upload. That was the one thing I forgot. It's the one thing I forgot. Okay, we have a pretty good crew in here. So, by the way, if you're wondering what this thing is, if any of you remember, a little bit back, one of the first videos that I made was a trip to Bellingham to hang out with my buddy Paul. And this year, my goal is to make it up there again. And I would like to bring Kristen with me and all of our bikes. So this is going to help get us there. My goal is $500. Hopefully, I'll be able to make it happen, but this is definitely going to help. So if you enjoy me making noise with wheels and goofing around with bikes, go ahead and add to the fun, add to the beer fund. What trails are we taking him on, Jessica? We're still trying to decide that. There's so many good ones now. Flat Creek Crossing, Brushy Creek, Walnut. There's a few. There's a few. We have all weekend. So, Nate, you guys are gonna freak out. I got these Mavic wheels used. They are secondhand, but I got them for $150 at an REI garage sale. I Apparently someone rented them for a season and then returned them to REI. And if you ever go to a garage sale, they are awesome. Downhill Dewey, 547 Bellingham Fund. If only you think of me the whole time. Downhill Dewey, I will think of your shining personality all the way down the hill. And there we go, the graphics work, awesome. Hopefully you guys are seeing some shiny fancies. BKXC was showing me up with the live stream, so I had to catch back up. Yes, it is a steal, man. So if you guys don't know about REI garage sales, basically you go, you spend 20 bucks at REI to become an REI member, and that's for life. And then you get a bunch of perks like dividends on sales and stuff like that. But at least once a year, all the stores will have what's called a garage sale, where all the things that got returned for various reasons are put on massive sale. And it's all as is and first come, first serve. But if you get there early and you know what you're looking for, you can get some awesome deals. 150 bucks for what used to be a $1,000 wheel set. This is how I can afford nice things. I'm very careful with what I buy. I'd love to join you guys this Saturday. Let me know where you go. Ivan, I will keep you informed, man. Tanner, yes, they are awesome. REI garage sales are great. Yeah, Jessica, it's been great having you out there. Oh, did you get the did you get your bike fixed? Last I saw, the Relon words, your bike was in the shop. How's that going? OTB, what's up? All right. We should get started, right? So let's go ahead, get the wheels off first. Now these are 29ers, WTB Riddler 700 by 45C, and I have these connected with DT Swiss through axles. I've actually done a lot of modifications to this bike already. And by the way, I apologize if I don't keep up with the chat. I'm not up to BKXC's level yet of live stream multitasking. I have not learned the ways of the master yet. There we go. A super chat? Dude, John, thank you so much. That is going straight to the Bellingham Fund. And you should see a cool little animation pop up, hopefully. I don't know, did I miss it already? May have. We'll see. We'll see if it pops up. We'll see how good it is. But yeah, so I have this through axle. Now this used to be quick release, but I've converted it over to 10 millimeter in the rear and 9 millimeter in the front, and it really helps stiffen it up. MLC Adventures, I'm glad you caught it too. Brian Vaughn, $5. Great review on the P&W dropper. I am so stoked that you guys love that, because it took a while for me to get that video done for reasons that I stated in the video. Once again, it was so awesome working with P&W, because when the dropper post broke, I was kind of like, what do I do? Like, what do I do? This is awkward now. And so I emailed them and I told them everything that we did, or I did anyways, to goof with the dropper. And he was like, oh, okay, cool, yeah. You know, we'll take a look at it. And then when I got the new one, I was like, hey, I really would like to take some extra time to make sure that this is a good product, because I really want to make sure that what I put in front of, you know, you guys is valid. I've always stood behind this. I've always said that I don't want to put anything on my channel that I wouldn't buy with my own money. And I think it was Nate Palmer, I'm pretty confident it was you, that recommended the P&W dropper first off. And after doing some research, I was about ready to buy it, but then I was like, man, I don't know. I've kind of stretched my budget a little thin, and so I threw a line out there. Aaron hooked me up, and I've been super stoked. Oh man. JM Outdoors, how's it going, man? Jessica T. Oh yeah, Ivan, your girlfriend was awesome. Although she was a little mean to me. She kind of gave me a little bit of crap for not being able to clean features, considering my name is Trail Features. Bill T, quality of videos is off the chart. Great work. Bill, thank you so much. I put a lot of work into them. Okay. Ahoy, Cobra Kyle. Chris, how's it going, man? Nate, so it was you with the PNW, right? Let's see. Bellingham Fun, MLC Adventures. If you end up here, I hope we get to ride together. Yes, dude. Hopefully when I get up to Bellingham, I can try to do like a little bit of a meetup group ride, just kind of a quick little Instagram story to try to see if I can't say hi to some people out there. OTB, yeah, dude, you had that whole stolen bike problem. So, I don't know. OTB, do you want me to tell the story? Let me know if it's okay to tell the story. I don't want to give any spoilers away for your content, man, because it's your business. By the way, I'm taking the rotors off while I'm talking because I need to start multitasking. Otherwise, we're going to be here all night. The 1-up I just got is amazing, super smooth, already easy to set up. You know what, Nate? That 1-up dropper is pretty sweet. I'd be lying if I didn't say it. They definitely made a big splash this year with that. I'm still a fan of the PNW component, but 1-up does make a good product. I will give them that. Okay, cool. OTB gave me the go-ahead. So OTB is going to be making a video on a bike that he bought used. And the short version is he got a phone call a little while ago, meaning a few days ago, from the police saying that, hey, we think you may have bought a stolen bike. And so now OTB is kind of having to deal with that, and that sucks. Like on the one hand, I'm hoping it's not stolen, because then you get to keep your bike that you bought with your hard-earned money. On the other hand, it sucks. It sucks for someone to have their bike stolen. So I don't know, man. That's a tough one. I'm interested to see how you handle that, because I don't know how I'd feel, because there's no way for you to get your money back unless the guy gets caught, which you paid cash, and I don't know. That sucks. I totally sympathize. Bike thieves are crappy people, man. They need hugs. They need lots and lots of hugs. Catch up with chat. Smash the like button. Thanks, Carbon Horse. Looking forward to meeting you. Yeah, it's an awesome community, Ivan. I love the Austin area. I'm sincerely going to miss it. I mean, the riding around here is not bad, and I love how relaxed the mountain bike scene is here. Yeah, man, I mean, you know, when your truck gets stolen downhill, you can claim insurance on it. When a bike gets stolen, that's a gamble, man. You know, it really depends on who you get to talk to. So, man, OTB, I hope that works out, or I hope it did work out. Destroyed the like button. Go pipe him in the knees. Oof. No, I don't like to see violence on anyone, even a bike thief. They do it for dumb reasons, but they still do it for reasons. Did I already lose the bit? I already kind of lost the bit. By the way, this is why you don't buy cheap bits. I don't know if you can see it, but it's starting to get a swirl pattern on it, and this bit's starting to bend. All right, so that's the rotor off the rear. Let's get it off the front. How many people we got in here? 21 people taking time out of their Wednesday. That's awesome. I kind of did this on the whim because I wanted to document the improvement of 650B, as the roadies call it. But at the same time, these wheels have been kicking around in the living room for a while, and Kristen kept asking when I was going to do something with them. So I was like, you know what, let's take care of that. And I get to hang out with you guys, which I haven't done in a while. Been so busy. What was that, Kristen?
I didn't phrase that nicely. I said pick up your shit.
Yes, Kristen told me to pick up my droppings that I've left around the apartment. All the bike droppings. Ooh, that's an interesting story. I bought a bike at an auction and went looking for the owner. It took all of 5 hours to return the bike that was stolen 2 years prior. It was a hand-built track frame. FBM The Sword. Hurt to return. Man, dude, good on you, man. That's awesome. I can only imagine what it was like to see that guy's face, or the owner's face. I don't know if it was a guy or not, but the owner's face on getting a hand-built, bespoke bike that they must have assumed was gone. Dude, yeah, that would have hurt, but I don't know, man. That's an awesome feeling, because that had real sentimental value, man. I mean, all of us love our bikes, but a hand-built one is next level. Working through to 1 a.m. Jeez, man. Doing some late night coding or something? Thought that was Panda's gig. Trying to take his job? All right. So, I have a question for you guys. What is your dream location to ride? Like if you had an unlimited budget this year, we'll not say unlimited time because time is limited, but unlimited budget. You had an unlimited budget, you got to go to one place this year. Where would it be? I'm curious. You know, I know where I would want to go, but curious where you would want to go. Set this aside. Oh, I should probably also talk a little bit about the wheels that I have on the bike. Night ride Walnut on Saturday. I'll have to let you know, man. I'm gonna be running around with John and No Front Brakes, or John meaning Mountain Bike Geek. So I might be a little bit pooped, but I do need to go night riding, and it's actually starting to get a little warm. Pacific Northwest of BC. So we have Pacific Northwest in BC, New Zealand. Oh yeah, it's a gorgeous area. Moab. You know what's crazy? I've been watching BKXC and Alex's video in Moab, and it suddenly dawned on me, like, I'm gonna be in Colorado. I can just drive over to Moab now. That's like realistically a weekend trip. And like, I couldn't process that correctly. I was kind of starting to spaz a little bit. Work for Mountain Bikes Direct in Australia. Got to keep the Aussie work hours. Whew. Yeah, it's that international stuff. Peru. Ooh. That's a good one, man. Colorado, Pacific Northwest, New Zealand. Whistler. So we got another BC. Copper Harbor. Oh, I haven't heard of Copper Harbor. What's in Copper Harbor? Down for late night rides? Of course you are. John, you're kind of still on Aussie hours. Post a video tomorrow. Y'all look for it on Huck Buddies. Got to get my son to bed. Peace, guys. OTB, sorry again about the bike. Thanks for hanging out, man. Appreciate it. Trial Bike Bebop. How's it going, man? We're playing with wheels. Which, by the way, this is a Revolution 28 from Transition Bikes. And you would think that I would know. I really want to get more time on this Salsa Vaya. But these are actually mountain bike 29er wheels that I actually got a conversion kit to change it out from 12 to 10 millimeter. So that way I can run these thick axles through it. And then I got a little bit of a spacer for the front wheel that I need to remember to pull out. So, and then I got this used. Someone used it for a season, then put it up on eBay. This is the SRAM X Dome. This thing is like, this is why I love SRAM. Their cassettes and their drivetrains all around are just over-engineered, and I love it. It is such a smooth cassette. I'm gonna cry when I finally wear it out. But yeah, so these are definitely overbuilt for a gravel bike. All right, so I got the rotors off. Go ahead and start putting them on the new Mavics. And these are Crossmax 27.5. I think it's like a 22, 25 millimeter internal width. It should be pretty big. Morning, Scotland. How you doing this fine day? Let's see. Kansas or Extreme XC? I love that, dude. I love the term Extreme XC. That's what I like to call a lot of Austin's area. Extreme XC. Just because you do have some flat ribbon areas, but it also has some ridiculous chunk with a lot of punchy climbs. Why has the meter turned on? That is a good question. That is a good question. I need to figure that out. I think, oh, you know what? I think I ran into this problem the last time I used it. The stupid thing only takes donations, which, why is Nightbot, by the way? Let's go to dashboard. Join channel. There are currently no moderator. Add moderator. Hang on. I think it broke. Anyways, Nightbot is supposed to send a little message for the, you know, go here to donate directly, and I need to update it manually. Oh, there it is. Freaking speak of the devil, and he shall appear. Way to join the party late there, Nightbot. Nightbot is brutal. I put Nightbot in timeout. All Nightbot is there to do is to share that link and nothing else, because thankfully I am fortunate enough to have a really awesome collection of subscribers who don't clutter up the chat or say silly nonsensical things, so I don't really need it to monitor the chat for me, because we have a bunch of tax-paying adults here and very well behaved people all around. 10 years of experience. You know what? I probably should just start going crazy, modding people out, because I do want to start live streaming more. It is fun to hang out with you guys. No bad words. No potty words. I'm going to torque these to spec in a minute. I'm just getting them tacked in place. Cobra Kyle, thanks for hanging out, man. Nice, yes, I totally do need to sync up with you so that way we can ride both our bikes, because you have teal steel, and I totally want to be able to get out on the trails with you on this guy once I get it built up. All right, I'm going to go crazy adding mod. This is going to take a minute. Okay. Yeah, Nate, I'm just adding mods for shines and giggles. Okay. Okay, I might not get to all of you, otherwise this live stream will take forever. All right, there we go. I've made a few mods. I'll get to the remainder later. All right. Got the rear rotor on. I think I put it on the right way. I gotta say, these rims are so light. Oh, they're so light. Look at that hub, by the way. Nice carbon fiber. 150 bucks used. That is a steal. A real steal. Hey, Eric, how's it going, man? By the way, sorry I missed your live stream last night. I was up Monday night to Tuesday morning. I was up really late finishing up that edit, the P&W review. I don't know. I don't know if I want to call it a review, because it really was just my thoughts and opinions. But I guess that counts as a review. But anyways, I was up late, and when I got home from work, I just passed out. I was done. Did I wash my hands? No, I'm going to clean these up, Ivan. I will take some rubbing alcohol to them, because I actually have... Oh, there it is. It's down there. I have a jug of rubbing alcohol. So, fear not. I will OCD in a second. Just trying not to cross-thread these things. Before. Yeah. No one knows where my hand's been. I don't know where my hands have been. MLC Adventures, they are sweet rims. They are sweet rims. When I was at the REI garage sale where I found them, I saw the box and I got super excited because I saw a Mavic and I was like, oh, whoa. Are those going to be like some super sweet 29ers or plus size tires? And then I walk up to it and I was like, oh, they're kind of narrow 27, so they're basically useless to me. And then as I was walking away, I remember I have this bike. And this is a great platform for 650B Plus. And so I ran back over and I opened up the box and I pulled the rims out. And of course, everyone saw Mavic rims and they all came rushing over hoping that I wouldn't want to buy them. But everyone else had the same thought. They're like, oh, well, those are a weird size and whatever. But these, oop. Almost cross-threaded that. There we go. That's why I always cringe when I see people use power tools to put these in. That's a great way to cry over a bunch of wasted money. But anyways, I found these things and I kept hemming and hawing on it, but for 150 bucks, I could not put them down. So I bought them and here we are. Let's see. How did you get your audio in that P&W video so good sitting outside in the Wild West town? Part of it was just I got lucky because I waited for everyone to go home. So there wasn't a lot of background noise. It was, it was away from the city basically. And the second thing was the microphone that I was using is pretty awesome. And then I did a little bit of post work. One of these days, I do need to start sharing some of my secrets. Trail Beat Bop, yeah, that sound was great. Thanks, man. I don't know if I'd call myself a musician, just someone that spends a lot of time obsessing over small details. You use a drill. Nate, you are a braver person than I am. I was expecting the Cool Hand Luke to pop out of the saloon. Dude, wasn't that area so cool? Are they 650B or 650B Plus? I'm confused. Oh, I know, right? There's 27 Plus. There's 650B Plus. Did y'all catch me hitting myself in the chin, by the way? Yeah. I'm going to be putting some 2-inch tires on this. So technically 650B Plus, because that's like way bigger than most roadies. And I'm going to be honest, I don't know if they're going to fit. I don't. So anyways, let me start. We're going to move over here. Editing was awesome. Thanks, Nate. It's, as I said, just a lot of practice. All right, I'm going to bring my phone over so that way I can read y'all's comments. I'm going to try to keep up with it. So I apologize if it's a little bit goofy. Oh wow, it's scrolling through. There we go. Did it catch up? Hang on, I gotta check now. Yeah, I think so. Nightbot was somewhere in there. I doubt the 27 plus wheels will fit a 26 probably. Yeah, we're just going to be putting some 2-inch tires, like I said. You're a wizard, Harry. Nice. Okay. Let's see. Okay, good. It is working. I have a Via Titanium. Thought about putting 650 Big 2 also. Does it lower the bottom bracket height a lot? Specialty door and hardware? I don't know, actually. We're going to find that out together. Like I said, I'm just kind of doing this as an experiment. I make no guarantees of anyone's safety, especially my own. So it's going to be a fun one for sure. All right, so let's start working on the tires. Mike, good, awesome. All right, so yeah, and I think someone pointed out again that the stupid Bellingham fun thing isn't updating like it should be. So I apologize for that. That's kind of a tease. That's kind of, I admit, that's a little bit douchey almost. All right. So hopefully these will fit. Got some Vittoria tires. These are the Sangaro? I was homeschooled. Someone help me out with punctuation. But these were recommended by, or this brand was actually recommended by Sid and Mackie. If you guys don't watch Sid and Mackie, they are some awesome shredders, and I definitely trust their opinion on tires. But I was kind of clueless when it came to these type of tires. So let's go ahead and start mounting these. Make sure we got the rotation right. Oh, that rim. Yes, they do have a crazy van setup. Okay, I think I saw a directional thing here. I have been curious about these tires as well. Maxxis kind of dominates the market. I mean, they're great tires, don't get me wrong. They can definitely charge what they want. Okay, direction is this way. So, I'm just gonna slip these on. This is where I find out if I actually got 27 rims or not. The box said they were. Oh, dude, yeah, I'm stoked. I mean, the 745Cs I have, or the 29er 1 point whatever inch tires are already pretty supple. But, you know, when I was hanging out on the trails, I really started thinking about how cool it would be to do 650B Plus as kind of a really nice versatile gravel grinder. What do you think about Specialized tires? I think that Specialized tires are very interesting. They're doing a lot to buff up their reputation. I believe I am running the Slaughter on the Yeti. I've been pretty happy with it. I mean, here's the thing. I'm, no pun intended, the average Joe. So what I may find adequate, a racer may find subpar at best. So Alex Chamberlain and myself probably wouldn't like the same tires. And Alex has a box of Maxxis tires to pull from, so he can definitely be picky. All right, I need some tire levers. Well, that's not a tire lever. Where are my tire levers? There's my tire levers. Got the Pedros. All right. Now, I tried to get these things centered in the beads. And by the way, another awesome thing about these rims, get letter in lineup with valves. Oh, you know what? I never freaking remember that. Good call. That's why I have you guys around. All right, we're gonna do that. These rims deserve better than a hack job. So, Carbon Horse, thank you so much for keeping me in check. I do not have the skill sets that BKXC does in bike mechanics, so let's see. I don't know what the protocol is here, so I'm just going to center it to the entire logo there and hope for the best. Okay, so I don't know if it's the rim or the tire, but these feel like they're going to be a pain to seat, or not seat, but get on the rim. As I was saying, these rims don't need tape, which is awesome. Like, they're just a sealed rim, so that's super cool. These things will probably hold air for like freaking months, which is great because it's one less thing to worry about. Although I need to remember to let out air when I go to Colorado, because I'm going to be throwing some of the bikes into the pod, and we're going to be going from about sea level to 6,000 feet. So something's going to blow up. So I got to remember to let the air out of the shocks and let the air out of the tires, just to be double dog sure. So the last thing I need is to ugly cry in a warehouse when both my tires and forks have exploded. Yeah, Chris, sometimes it's the wheel, sometimes it's the tire. One of the tricks is to just get the first bead kind of in the valley of the tire, so that way you have as much slack to get it around. But I think that these are just going to be a snug fit. So here's hoping, guys. Here's hoping I don't break something. All right. Oh, this is going to be painful. All right. Terrible technician in the house. Yeah, Eric can help me. Eric, do you mind lending a hand? Somebody's going to think I'm a terrible person. Throwing the levers all over the place. I know. I've had those moments too, Chris, where you're just like, you know what? Screw this. I'm taking this to the bike shop. All right. Oh, there we go. Okay, almost. Just one more little section of bead to get. Sweet. All right. Got the first part on. I don't know, what's everyone's worst item to work on? Like the thing that you'll just put off forever because you don't want to deal with it. Whether it's bleeding brakes or replacing tires and whatnot. Curious to see what everyone else's demons are. For me, oh man, what's mine? I think cranks are the one thing I hate the most, just because like you need the right tools to work on cranks. And then usually they're just such a pain to get on and off, because once you get the tools, then you have to hope that like SRAM is pretty good about their cranks because they usually have like a back out nut that you can use to you know, to pop off the crank arm. Then you still gotta get the darn thing off. So and then I just don't mess with shocks at all. Shocks and forks, I always get those serviced by the professionals. I don't trust myself. It's a very expensive thing. Truing the wheel, derailleurs. Yeah, I have a derailleur straightener and I don't mind it. I just hate the frustration of dealing with it. Like the gearing's all crappy and then it's usually the last thing that I think of, right? Like I'll spend freaking all night trying to index the derailleur, and then I finally get so frustrated that I walk away from it, and then I remember, oh yeah, derailleur hanger, I probably bent that. Press fit bottom bracket. Oh dude, who doesn't hate those? That's one of the reasons why the Ibis Ripmo really jumped out at me. Threaded bottom bracket. So did the stump jumper though, which I am so happy that the industry is starting to walk away from press fit, because that is such a pain. Yeah, shocks, ugh, I don't mess with them. Make everything worse. Chris, I know that feeling, man. After working on my car, bikes are easy. Yeah, that is true, Carbon. That is true. I wouldn't want to rebuild a carburetor. That's a lot of little pieces to lose. Yeah, the Orbea has a threaded bottom bracket. Yep, so does the Release 3. That's a good point. Okay, so we have this on. Let me just get it over the valve. Okay. So we're going to try something first, because I'm curious, because this is pretty darn on there. So we're going to try, oh wait, I left my pump. Yeah, my pump's out in the car. Okay, so we are going to try this. All right, so let me make sure that I'm in frame here. And turn this down. Okay, that is down. So we're going to try something cool. By the way, can you guys see me okay? I feel like it's a little dark. Let's OCD a little bit here. There we go. That's probably better for you guys. So I have this contraption, and this is something that I've been working on for a while. I had to get rid of my air compressor because I don't really have much space anymore, moving from a house to an apartment, and also it's just a pain to move. So I needed to figure out another way to seat my tires. Now I do have one of those you know, air canister things. You pump it up and you know, but I always got tired and it was usually a lot of work, and so I started thinking about a better way. And I used to be a paintballer, so I had a CO2 tank, and I found a regulator to regulate it down from the 9 to 1,000 psi that the tank is down to 120. And then I just hooked up the regular old air compressor stuff onto it. So we're gonna see if I can blow it up by mouth. No, I don't think I have that much hot air, Chris. Sorry. Square tapered bottom brackets. Oh God, don't get me started on that, man. Yes, so I've experimented with this before, and it was pretty safe. There we go. So we got it gassed up to 120 psi. Da-da-da-da. Let me get the valve remover. That'll work. Give myself a little bit of a help here. So we're just seating the tire real quick here. Hopefully no boom. Hopefully no boom. Here, let me move over because apparently I got my head all over the place. Whoop. Let me zoom in so you guys can see the sweet explosion action. There we go. It's pretty good. Give that a try. All right. Vote now. Do you think it's going to work? Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, there we go. Cool. Ha! There we go. Ah! Loud noise. Whew. That's going to leave the eardrums ringing. Nice. It works. And I didn't blow myself up. All right. Man, that looks sweet. Okay, so let's get some sealant in it. What do you guys think of that? I've been thinking about doing a video on this, so let me know if you want to see kind of a walkthrough of how to make one of these things. I'm going to say right off the bat, it's not very cost effective. It's just super convenient. Awesome. Do a vid. Okay. I will make sure to do a vid, man. All right, let me just get this right in focus. So look at some sealant in there. How many people do we have watching? I feel like a lot of people kind of went to bed. No, we still have 21 people watching. That's awesome. Man, you guys are great. There we go. So yeah. Gonna put some Stan's no tube in this. Washing your bike, nice. Nice, man. What kind of bike do you got? Mike, right? I think it was Mike said. Just woke up, not going for a nap anytime soon. Nice. Well, thanks for joining us, man. Nap would, well, technically it's like 10 o'clock, so nap time would be bedtime for me. But yesterday I really needed a nap, so it was pretty awesome. All right. But yeah, this tank thing, not very cost effective, just very convenient. And I have a syringe. Here it is. How much should I put in? Bicycle tires, okay, so we're gonna put in 3 ounces. Oh, ooh, this is expecting threads. Yes, exactly, man. That is exactly what I'm trying to avoid. And shoot, this syringe is meant. So these Mavic, see if I can show you guys what I'm working with here. Mavic has some very cool stuff, but this is a little bit of a problem. So that's probably in focus, but you can see right here, there's no threads on that. Now the valve core goes in there and it has threads, but we're all used to, do I have one? I think I have one. I just had one earlier. Here we go, yes. All right, so we're all used to these guys. Everyone's favorite little tubeless valves. This one doesn't have the threads that the syringe is looking for, so I actually might have to crack the tire open to prevent what downhill or not down, Carbon was talking about, getting sealant on the carpet, because believe it or not, I actually already did that and I had to wipe it off. So, yeah. None of that. None of that, guys. Let's avoid any nonsense. We have a pretty good track record. We got it sealed up. I haven't blown myself up. So, yep. By the way, has anyone ever had a tire explode on them? I've had it happen once when I was a kid. I went to go fill up my bike tire and I did not understand how compressors worked. So I just kept filling the darn thing. And the tire exploded on me. And it hurt really bad. Nope, I'm the only special person in here that did it. Cool. Good to know my place. Wow, man, that thing has a nice bead. Okay, I got it on. Can I get it off? I don't know if I can. Oh, wow. Ooh. Well, the good news is that I don't have to worry about the tire popping off the bead. So I can definitely go around a corner at mock chicken. Because holy crap, that is on there, you guys. There we go. Whoa. Okay, there we go. All right. Oh no, the Pedros are meant for regular spokes. I can't use the little grips. I've hit myself. I've done that too. You're under a car, you're in an awkward space, and then you're trying to put torque on something, pulling the 800-pound gorilla, and then right in the kisser. All right, there we go. Oh, there we go. Okay. Well, okay, I need more still. Jesus. All right. That is open. So I do have some shop towels here. So let's go ahead and preemptively CYA here, because I don't want to explain to anyone what happened here. Now I don't know, I actually like orange seal more than Stan's. It's just that I had like a whole bottle of Stan's that I need to work through. But has anyone seen that new, oh, who is it that made it? There's like a new tire sealant that never dries out. It's made by the company that makes like a bunch of chain lubricants and cleaners. So it was kind of out of nowhere. I'm sure someone will remember it. But like apparently it's got like little like Kevlar or carbon fiber strands in it. So, and it never dries out. Supposedly it's like the best stuff. Yes, Carbon, they're actually here in Texas, and I've been meaning to see if I could go talk with them, because that would be pretty cool to get a tour, but fortunately I'm not in Texas too much longer. I also want to go talk to Chumba Bikes. I also have a bunch of places that I want to ride with Eric before I leave. Oh, and then I have a full-time job. First world problems. No, I don't think it was Seth. Seth is a big proponent of slime. I've also been wanting to give slime a try, just because, you know, see what it's all about. I like to try to, you know, give things a chance before I pass any judgment on them. I do like the fact, okay, we're gonna put a little extra in there, apparently. I do like the fact that slime is water soluble, so a lot easier cleanup, which This latex stuff is less than ideal for working in. Oh no, the bead's coming off. Oh no, the bead's coming off. Okay, let's get it over. This is going to be really sketchy, guys. Oh, this is going to be so sketchy. No one tell Kristen. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I miss my garage already. I miss my garage and I miss my solid floors that I didn't have to worry about carpet. Yeah. Yeah. Colorado is going to be great, Jessica. I'm not complaining at all about that. All right, can I muscle this on with my thumb? Ooh, yes I can. Nice. Okay. Success. All right, I still don't have a pump, so we're just going to use the CO2, and I just need to remember to top it back off with air when all the CO2 permeates the rubber. Fun fact, CO2 is soluble through rubber, so it'll actually leak out. So even though CO2 is very handy on the trail for patches, shouldn't really use it for long term. Incoming mess. Oh yeah, I thought you were talking shorthand, incoming message. Yeah, no, hopefully not. Wouldn't that suck? After all that, it blows up from just getting pressurized. All right, speaking of pressurized, what is max PSI? Somewhere around here. Max 58 PSI. All right. Loud noise. There we go. All right. That is a tire. What do y'all think of that? Oh man, this is aggressive. 2 inches, guys. Thank you, Ivan. I'm pretty proud of myself too. All right, so before we put the cassette on, let's actually find out if it fits, shall we? You know, once upon a time, 2 inches was a huge tire. All right, so fun fact. Let me see if I can get it out. There we go. All right. I think I threw away the card, or did I? Let me check something real quick. Nope, here it is. And while I'm over here, let's grab a beer. All right, getting a little parched. So, if you are like me and you like to make the most of the bikes or parts you have, which by the way, cheers guys. Made a mess. Fat tire tonight. If you guys are a fan of making stuff work for as long as possible, there is a company, MTB Tools. Now he has an eBay store, and I love this guy because he has parts for problems you didn't know you had yet, like a converter from 12 millimeters to 10 millimeters. So you can use a 10 millimeter through axle on your quick release bike and really strengthen the rear. And that literally just slides in like that, and boom, now it can go on a quick release. And this DT Swiss axle was like, I don't remember how much it was, but it was on Amazon, and it has been awesome. All right. So let's go ahead and thread this through. Get that on. Okay, guys, moment of truth. Is it gonna fit? Is it gonna fit? I'm gonna ugly cry if it doesn't. Oh, chain is in the freaking way. Okay, we're gonna take off the axle. I was trying to be clever, but it's not working. See if I can put that right there. All right, is it gonna work, guys? 2 inches, 2-inch tire. Ooh, I don't know, guys. No, it'll work. Hang on. Oh crap, I can do it. Use the force, there we go. This is not sanitary. Don't put like farts in your mouth. It's a bad idea. Oh, it tastes terrible. Oh God, that was a bad idea. Okay. All right, might need to take the bike off the stand. This is not quite working. This is not as to design. This is not to spec. There we go. All right, aim this down so you guys can see. There we go. You can see all the crap that I have kicking around in the apartment. I apologize. Okay, so definitely need to straighten up the brake caliper, because that's a little bit wonker jawed. So actually, let's go ahead and take care of that. But I think it's going to work, guys. I think it might work. Where's the rest of my tools? There it is. But yeah, no, there's plenty of clearance. Awesome. Oh yes, okay. This is gonna be so great if it works, y'all. Ooh, yeah, there's like, that's not the tire rubbing, that's the brake rotor. So I need to figure that out. Thanks, Dad. I'm glad this helps out, man. Yeah, no, I don't know why that's rubbing so much. I've never had such a difference between yeah, that's weird. I've never had such a difference between oh, you know what? Hang on. I think I know what's going on, guys. I think I know what's going on. There's another piece to this puzzle, and it is not over here. This Mavic came with a lot of cool tricks, and one of them was the ability to convert from quick release to 12 by something, and then 12 by 42. Anyways, there's extra pieces in here, and I think I forgot to put one on. So, oh, you guys can see my bald spot. That's awesome. All right, whatever. come back up here. Let's RTFM. Let's RTFM here. Glad to see them fry, capable of fitting larger tires than the official. Yeah, so I do want to find out if there's going to be enough room for wheel flex, because technically I can fit a 3-inch tire on my Chromag, but I need to have the wheel redished because there is a little bit of rub when I'm in the turns. So, all right, I know this is exciting, y'all, watching me read through a manual, but this is how things do. No, I don't think that's true. Okay, that's useless. Okay, so these are the parts that I'm talking about. There's a bunch of little things here, and this allows you to adjust to different axle sizes. And I need to figure out, especially Mike, when this stream is over, what I plan on doing is kind of updating. I think this is it. I think this is what I need to put on the end. I'm going to update the description with all the parts that I used. And then I plan on making a video with all, like, you know, the riding impressions. Look at this tire, though. That is a legitimate tire. I'm so happy with this. Those treads are going to be ridiculous. Oh, man, that sounds awesome. But anyways, I think that there's something that needs to go here, because it looks like there's like a gap. And so it's like the brake rotor is too far out compared to where the brake pad is. So yeah, isn't that sweet, Mike? That's awesome. All right, I'm gonna internets this real quick, because I feel like this needs to go right. Actually, let's just try it. It's the worst that'll happen, he said impatiently. Let's see what happens. I think that's the missing component. I think. Yeah, because this has way too big of a space in it. Jessica, have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. Okay, yes. I feel like, yes, that was the missing component. Oh, that's the wrong freaking axle. Get that down on there. There's still a little bit of rub, but worlds better. Worlds better than where we were. Oh, you guys can't see. I apologize. Good night, Chris. Thanks for hanging out too. I know this was kind of a late night stream, so I appreciate those that took a little bit of time after work and dinner to hang out. So cheers, guys. That is a good beer. Yeah, there's still a little bit of rub, but that I can live with a lot better. But yeah. All right, let me see if I can frame a shot up for you guys on the Jumbotron can. If I can break everything in my apartment in the process. This is, I'll just break my stuff. How's that? Get that right over. This is how I frame weird shots. There we go. Get that right over the axle. I just want to show you guys how much tire clearance there is and how freaking cool this is going to be. Oh, there we go. Right there. And go. Check that out. This is going to be so sweet. I have this double-sided tape on here that I was trying to hold the cable in place, but I think I'm just going to replace it with like quick tie or something like that. But check out that meaty tire right there, guys. And the brake is still catching, but that is so cool. I am so stoked on that. All right, let's get the front tire done. You guys have been very patient. It's starting to get a little late, so let's go ahead and get you guys finished up. All right, switch over to this. Okay. Front tire time. Man, that is so awesome. William. Yes, it does help. It's not a lot, but I hope it helps. It does help, man. $5 is $5 more than you needed to give. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. And I'm totally psyched about getting up to Bellingham this year. So I'm going to be thinking about all you guys when I get up there and I'm hanging out with Paul and I'm filming all this stuff for you, because there's so much about Bellingham that I still haven't documented, and I can't wait to show you guys. When I was out there, there was so much that Paul and I saw, and I was so inexperienced with bikes back then. I still am. I'm not claiming to be an expert, but I'm hoping to go get a redemption ride in and then just capture so much more for you guys to really show you not only the trails, just how awesome Bellingham itself is. Nice, dude. Dude, it is so great. I'm trying to remember. Paul took me to this really awesome restaurant. It was like a local greasy spoon, and some of the best freaking food and the most interesting decor. I'll leave it at that. It's just one of those places where I guess patrons come in and bring random keepsakes in there. But Bellingham is such a cool town. And I love the fact that, like, as you drive around Bellingham, everyone either has a bike rack on their car, or they have bikes in their garage, or they're riding bikes, or they're at a bike store. Yeah, it's awesome. Freaking love it out there. Colorado is not going to be bad either. That's another thing I'm excited for moving out to Colorado, is I'll be able to bring all my camera gear, and I'm going to get to know the lay of the land. And I plan on doing a bunch of trail tours when I get out there and start figuring out where the choice locations are. Legal trails, of course. I don't want to cause any mischief, but yeah. There's a lot of people out there riding them, but I like to put my special spin on it, you know, overcomplicate things a little bit. Oh my God. Legal. Yeah. You know, it's funny. Every legal trail started out as a bandit trail. But I will say that it's polite to respect the people that put all that effort into creating those trails. You don't want to get them in trouble or lose the trail. So it's very easy for that to happen when you put a video online of it. And I've gotten a finger wagged at me by local bike groups And I had a very good conversation with one of them, and they educated me on what was going on, and it was actually pretty beneficial to learn all that stuff. There's a lot that goes into making a trail sanctioned. More so than should be, but that's the unfortunate world we live in right now. There we go. All right, that's going on a lot easier than the first one. I think I got the system down now. So who here is lucky enough to have a trail system near their house? It doesn't have to be a massive trail system. Like I have a pretty awesome one within riding distance of me. But who else gets to go and pedal after work and just decompress? I think that's a pretty awesome thing to do, even if it's just like a gravel trail just to get out of the house. It's like a cycle. Let's see. Oh, interesting. It's like a cycle. We have some incredible single track at a place called White Clouds. They used to be sanctioned, but did reside in the wilderness. Interesting. Carbon, wow, you are 2 miles from Brushy, dude. That's a heck of a local trail system. Oh my gosh. Less than a half a mile away, I can ride out my garage door. Awesome, dude. I love that. Just moved to Grand Junction, Colorado from North Carolina and love the amount of trails nearby. Dude, Grand Junction? Yeah, man, you are spoiled. Oh, that is, I need to get up there at some point because Crashing Dad is in that area, and then MRP is in that area, and of course, a bunch of amazing trails are in that area. Okay, I just remembered that I need to put the sealant in first. So, get this as seated as I can. Try not to spill. We're just going to guesstimate. We're just going to guesstimate 3 ounces. Anyone remember those awkward shake weight commercials? Oh, that was good times. Yeah, just a little extra tip. Just about 3 clugs. Nice. Yeah, there we go. I'll take a little bit of a full bottle of... Oh, dang it. It came undone. Oh, crap. Okay. Oh, dear. Oh, my. Someone call Brian. I need help. BKXC. Help me. Oh, dear. Okay, I'm legitimately in an awkward place, guys. Oh, no. Okay. Okay. I think I got it. Okay, I think I got it. Now we're just going to turn very carefully. There we go. Okay. That worked out, I think. We'll find out in a second. Okay. Brian, just in time, man. I was about to make a huge mess before you showed up, man. Thanks for the help. Oh, Jesus. Okay. I'm trying not to get sealant on the carpet here in the apartment lest we lose our security deposit and Kristen reads me the riot act. Oh, almost got it. Yes. Yes. Awesome. Okay. We have a mess, but a manageable mess. Bigger the glob, better the job. Nice. Hey, Josh, how's it going? Yeah, dude, you know, I'm sure the bike mechanics, they just do this all the time. And to them, it's second nature. But to me, I try to do this as often as I do my taxes. All right, so CO2 setup. Once again, as I crack the tile, let's see if it seats. There we go. It worked. All right. I love this thing. Now let's decompress it. Nice. All right. One more. I hate this part. There we go. I used to play paintball, and I never get used to unthreading a CO2 tank. It always sketches me out. Okay. All right. And that is front tire ready for some serious business, y'all. Clean up this. I know, Josh. Apparently people want me to make a video on it. At least Carbon Horse did. As I said, it's not very cost effective, but man, is it way more convenient than a air compressor or having to sit there and pump up stuff. All right. So, switch back over to here. And you know what? I'm gonna get rid of the Bellingham fund. I appreciate everyone who donated to that, but I feel kind of cheap, like having it sit at $5 because people have already invested so much. I don't want to feel like I'm trying to milk people for more. So I'm going to figure out how to fix that thing, and then I'm going to put it up. Okay, let me tilt this down, and I apologize again. There we go. Apologize again for the state of the apartment, but those are the conditions we're working in. All right. So just like the rear, I have a little converter to take a 15 millimeter, convert it down to 9 millimeter. Once again, MGB Tools, not affiliated. This guy is just someone who's making awesome parts that I have found infinitely useful, and I would love to share that guy's website. It's actually an eBay store. I was a little bit sketched out the first time I saw it because, like, eBay store, how legit can it be? But pretty legit. There we go. It fits. Oh, it fits perfectly. Oh my gosh, you guys. That is so awesome. Check that out. That is a meaty tire on a gravel bike. There we go. I love these DT Swiss axles, by the way. Oh man. That is, oh, I cannot, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I can't wait to take this out on the trails. Oh, the chain's still off, but we can fix that in a minute. Why waste the time on a 50-gram CO2 when you can pack that bad boy? Yeah, just carry it in your pack, man. Oh, man. Hang on, let me get the money shot here. We have the technology. God bless it. Got cables everywhere. There we go. Want to get a sweet there we go. Can I back this up a little bit more? This is, by the way, what it's like to ride with me, in case you wanted to know. I just sit around and futz about with camera gear for 5 hours for 15 minutes of riding. There we go. Hey, G. just in time. We got the bike finished, more or less. I just need to put the cassette on, but I think I'm going to handle that on my own time, just because it's already getting kind of late. You guys have been hanging out like champs, and there's nothing new about putting on a cassette. What do you guys think? Yes, they did clear. I need to fix this tire, or I need to fix this chain by putting on the cassette, but my head's cropped out here. But, dude, check that out. Plenty of mud clearance, and oh my gosh, look at how meaty they are. Dude, I am stoked on this. And like I said, these Mavic wheels I got used in an REI garage sale for $150, and I'm still cropped out. Hang on, move this right there. There we go. Oh wait, the Bellingham Fun thing is back. Oh, whatever. So yeah, man, that's awesome. So what do you guys think about that? Mountain bike advice, no worries, man. Thanks for hopping on. It's pretty late. It's almost 11 o'clock here, which means it's probably getting to be some people's bedtimes. But man, that was a fun build. I was actually nervous that it wasn't going to work out. Oh, hey, here we go. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Oh man. Which, by the way, mountain bike advice, I've been liking what you're doing. It's I like the fun little deprecating humor / advice you give. It's a fun take on videos. So I think you're doing a pretty good job, man. Keep it up. So we got 20 people still watching. Jeez, 19 people, but all right. So any questions, you guys? Is this something that you're excited as I am to see a video on? Because I can't wait to take this on the trails. I also have a new bar that I'm going to be putting on this, kind of a wider all mountain bar that's going to give me a little bit more leverage on the trails. And as I've said many times before, this is more mountain bike at this point than road bike. I have an X9 cassette. I have a SRAM X-Dome 10-speed. Obviously got the plus size tires on here. Plus size, relative term. This is actually a SRAM X1 crankset. I got this for like $50 from a bicycle shop. It was like they pulled it off and it was in the parts bin, and I just kept calling around to all the different bike shops like, I need a crankset, I need a 1x crankset, a 2x crankset, what do you got? And this one shop was like, oh yeah, we have a whole bunch. And so I came over and he handed it to me, and I didn't even know what I had at the time, but I got home and I was Googling it. I was like, holy crap, this is like a freaking $200 crankset for like $50. It was a steal. So 1x on that, 36 tooth, it's a little bit big. The brakes are TRP hydro cable actuated brakes. So basically what that means is that these are hydraulic brake calipers, but they are actually cable actuated. So what that means is that you kind of get the best of both worlds. You get the self-centering pads, but then you get the simplicity and the robustness of cable. So like, if I mess this up out on the trail, I can use a spare cable to replace it instead of, having the freaking, fluid spill everywhere. Not that cable cuts happen very much, but I wanted this bulletproof. What else? I'm thinking about putting a PNW dropper post on here. They make 105mm drops, and I think there might be just enough room. I've measured it once. I'm going to measure it again. And then just some kind of Franken bike bars there. Is the setup for a grinder the same as a roadie? So yeah, it's kind of my do-it-all bike. This was my commuter bike, and I used to bike to and from work with this guy. But I moved too far away from work, and it was on a major highway that it's a death wish to take a bike on there. And there is a bike path, but it goes through the Austin Greenbelt, which is way too rocky for this. Even on a good day, I wouldn't take this on there. Alex, yeah, I am kind of lucky, and I'm actually trying to get rid of some of the bikes. I mean, I do have the Yeti. I got the Cro-Mag. Kristen has her bike, and then I got this guy. The dirt jumper, though, I am trying to sell locally, and that's a Redline device. But they're bikes that I've picked up slowly, and I keep talking about, like, I got this $1,000 wheel set for 150 bucks used. I kept calling around to all the bike shops for crank sets, and I found this freaking $200 one for 50 bucks. I'm not gloating. What I'm saying is, if you're patient and you hunt around, it's actually pretty possible to build a good bike, but I don't recommend it as a first time build. Like, I know how to build bikes. I've been building bikes for a while, and I know what to look for. Although I did say that I didn't know what I had with the crankset. That was pretty early in my bike building career, but I lucked out with this. But as I've gained more experience, I kind of, oh wow, that's a Mavic wheel set for 150 bucks. That's like an $800 wheel set, easy. How did I become a great wrench? So I'm going to say that it's the same way that I got so good at flipping crepes. I spilt a lot of crepes. I've made so many mistakes building up a bike, and some of it was expensive mistakes. Others were just frustrating, like finding out there are different formats of bottom brackets. It just came from experience and a lot of research, asking a lot of questions, and knowing when to throw in the towel and go to your local bike shop. That's why I do love bike shops. I will fully admit that I shop online, but whenever I get the chance to support a local bike shop, I do. Like with forks or suspension work, I take it to the shop because I don't want to mess with that. And also, it's kind of a way to support them. Labor is a good way to help keep shops going. Oh, Alex, you have a Redline too, man. Nice. Yeah, they are great bikes. They've been around for a while. I wish I had used that bike more. I felt really bad leaving it in the garage so much, but getting off the air is scary. And then there was so many things that I wanted to do that bike, but I used the Yeti so much because I was filming trails. I actually found that jumping on my Cro-Mag feels more comfortable than the dirt jumper, which I don't know if the dirt jumper just isn't the right size for me, or if I just don't know what I'm doing. Probably the latter. But yeah. All right, guys. So I think I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. Thank you so much for hanging out. I'm stoked about this. I can't wait to make a video on it. Thank you, everyone who donated tonight. It definitely is going to help me get to Bellingham. And also, thanks for all the support on the PNW video. I'm so glad you guys loved it. But until next time, get out there and find your next adventure. Good night, everyone.